Okay, so today I connected a USB-C camera, a Picasso. It was super straightforward, connecting to port 4, USB 4. Immediately it showed up. There it is. Let's put my hand here. There it is. And I have an FX3 here. I have an A7 IV here on 1 and 2. And as you can see, we can switch between them seamlessly. So very interesting to be able to connect or pair a USB-C camera with bigger cameras. Not sure what would be the case study for that, but well, you can do it. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that the main monitor, you cannot connect it directly to the RODECaster Video S. It doesn't have enough power to send signal and power the monitor. So I am using the HDMI out into a portable monitor. And it works okay. So I just tried now a PTZ camera connected to USB-C. We'll try to NDI later, so I do have the remote control for the PTZ camera, and as you can see here, we can pan and tilt, and yes, the system recognized the camera, no problem. I didn't have really to change anything, any configuration. It just recognized. Let me turn on another camera here. Hold on. I just wanted to make sure that my A7 III was still functioning, and it is. All right, so I just connected the wired network. It did find out all the IP addresses. I can't show this here. Amazon doesn't like me to show IP addresses, but I will blur this later. So everything's connected. We are on the same network. Let's see if we can find a camera now. For this review, I'm using 3 SDI cameras because this is going to be my future podcast setup. I also have a PTZ keyboard here to control the cameras, but that's irrelevant for this review. Where we're going to be focusing here is the RODECaster S and all his capabilities. So, first impressions, it's really phenomenal. Let's move to my computer screen. So this is the RODECaster app. Unfortunately, you can't rescale it. It's comes in this size and you can rescale it. As long as your RODECaster is connected to the same network as your computer, we're probably going to talk more about this. You can just click here. And then you have a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to focus on Scene Builder. All right, so here are my 3 cameras. I have camera 1. Great camera, actually fantastic quality for low light. Camera 2, which is same camera, is a little bit darker. We can fix this over there. And then I put the third camera on 4 as a network camera. So I do not have an HDMI cable connected to this camera. It is an NDI camera. You have to have an NDI camera in order to get it. But you really can do a lot of stuff with it. And the image, I have to say, is pretty good. You can come here on the PTZ controls, and let's zoom in a little bit so we can get those boxes out of there. There you go. And now we can kind of move more towards my green screen. I do have a couple cameras to control here. It's not a lot you can do with the camera controls here, but you do have auto exposure modes that I really don't quite understand what they are. You can do keying, green, blue, or luma. And I am selecting this as network 1 camera, okay? And it pops up here. You don't really have to do anything. Here's the camera that pops up with the IP address. Of course, it needs to be on the same network. If it's not on the same network, it's not going to work, but it pops up. And from here, you can basically switch between your cameras, or of course, you can use the key panel.
And you also have scenes. I do have one scene here that is a zoom, but we can create another one here, which is so I had one here, but I had my camera 3 and I removed camera 3. So let's put this one here as camera 1. So just come here, you put camera 1. There you go. You have camera 1 and camera 2. And yes, you can change the sizes of those squares. You can do a lot of things different. You can do custom. Or maybe you can't change the size of those. I think you can. Apply borders. No borders. Borders can change the color of them. There you go. Color of the borders. You can change the thickness of the border. There you go. And you can make round corners. Apparently, this is super important for some people. Whatever. But yes, you can make custom. You can make custom, or you can do 3 or more people, different layouts. And I do have a video here playing on the background. So it's really, really powerful. So if you go here back to your interface, you can go into audio mixer. And here I have my microphone here. And you can configure your microphone by clicking here. You have all of that super cool stuff here. Probably need to put a little bit more gain on this microphone because it's not very good. It's a phantom power. You can go into advanced mode and then create de-essers and actually it's on. I don't want de-essers. Anyway, I don't want a de-esser. Noise gate, compressor, 3-band EQ, exciter, panning, all of those fantastic things here. And you can configure all of those devices right here on your computer. It's super powerful. I highly recommend using the computer to do that because from the console, it's kind of a nightmare to try to get the things, but here you can do everything you want. And in going back in here, you can have device configurations, what you're outputting on your HDMI A or your USB 1, which, by the way, is the only port that connects to the computer. So just be careful with this. How you're doing your NDI and somehow it's off, but this is the output port here. And you can configure frame rates and switching, instant or studio, what you're doing recording. Normal quality gave me about, I am recording ISO, I am recording all channels at once. So normal recording gives me about 40 megabits per second. High should be a lot more than that, but 40 megabits per second is way more than I need for any podcasting video. So that's really good. Network, it's connected here to my network, and really a million things here that you can do with this thing. If you are familiar with Blackmagic, you may be asking yourself, how do I name a project? You have to name your project under a theme. There's no way to come in here and typing a project name that you're going to record. It has to come in here and record business decoded. And that's what is going to be saving to the your hard drives.
Okay, so back here on the RODECaster panel, so we can obviously switch between cameras. This is my NDI camera here. Hello. And here is the multi-program little thing. So this is the little touchpad here. Should probably take this off. The little touchpad here that you can control pretty much everything, but it is very complicated to control everything by this thing here. So you can go on video and you can say, okay, what is that HDMI A is outputting, which is that thing over there. You can change it. What I really find complicated is come to finding where the audio is. How do I figure out where my audio is? I don't want storage. Device is not device. No, I don't want network, brightness, date and time about. I want to figure out my input. So, oh yes, maybe I click on this thing here. Okay, all right. So you have to be on this screen here, and then you click on the little audio thing, and you can say combo 1, custom, tap to reset, or you can come back here and then change things. But as you saw on the computer monitor, it's way easier to control. I think you can change the volume here. Oops. No, I want to go back to combo 1. You have to click in here, and then you can change the volume. So it is not very intuitive at all. It's very complicated to control things in here. So you better have a computer that you can access this stuff, or if you're doing this live, you're gonna go crazy. Okay, now this is the output, the monitor output, and you do see everything that you have. You have your combo 1, all of the outputs. You have all the cameras, camera 1, 2, and 4, and you have your scenes. So everything is right there for you. You have media overlay, you have business decoded. This is the project that we are recording. The day and time. I do not have media plugged in, so hold on. All right, so I plugged in my media. I have my little SSD here, my little Samsung SSD, and now it's showing me that I have 8 hours and 35 minutes. And if I press the record button, there you go. We're recording. You're seeing the time. If you were to be streaming, you would be seeing it right here. So it's very clear, very intuitive. It shows you a very interesting graphic, shows you the output volume that is coming out. And you can switch your cameras here, do anything you want, call your scene, another scene here, which is a zoom of one of the cameras. So very powerful, very useful, way better than, I'm sorry, Blackmagic. So, and for the same price, guys, you're getting absolutely a bazillion more value than you can with Blackmagic, and it's the same price. So don't even go to the Blackmagic ISO. Another interesting thing here is that if you are recording, and we are recording right now, and if you press this button, which is inspect, now you can preview another camera. Right now I'm actually outputting the same camera, but you can be previewing different camera, maybe even a different scene here, and you can go to that.